What if the universe we see around us isn't just a vast expanse of stars and galaxies, but actually a dream woven by a cosmic consciousness? Imagine reality itself as a shimmering reflection, a fleeting thought in an infinite mind. Today, we dive into the idea that everything we experience, time, space, even ourselves, may be nothing more than the waking moments of a grand, universal dreaming mind. Stay with me, because understanding this shifts everything we believe about existence, and it might just open the door to seeing reality in an entirely new light. The concept of cosmic dreaming, the idea that the universe functions as a vast, interconnected consciousness, resonates with many spiritual and metaphysical traditions, suggesting that what we perceive as physical reality is merely a manifestation of a deeper, collective awareness. This perspective posits that the universe isn't just a random assembly of matter and energy, but rather a complex, living dream generated by a cosmic mind. This dreamlike quality implies that all phenomena, from galaxies swirling in deep space to the tiniest subatomic particles, are expressions of a unified thought, a vast consciousness playing out its imaginative scenarios. The concept of cosmic dreaming also invites us to see existence as fluid, accessible through the subconscious or intuitive insight rather than solely through rational inquiry. In this view, dreams, personal or collective, serve as a bridge to understanding the universe's true nature. For example, many indigenous cultures interpret cosmic events as messages or symbols within a grand dreamscape, emphasizing that reality is shaped by archetypal images that reflect universal themes stored within collective consciousness. This suggests that understanding the universe may require us to tap into our dreams, instincts, and intuitive knowing rather than relying only on scientific explanations. Additionally, the idea that the universe is a form of cosmic dreaming challenges the rigid boundaries we draw between consciousness and matter. If reality itself is a dream of a cosmic mind, then individual consciousness becomes a fragment or pattern within this larger dream. This intertwining of consciousness and physicality opens pathways for exploring how thoughts, emotions, and intentions could influence the fabric of the universe. Some theories in quantum physics seem to hint at this interconnectedness, as particles behave differently depending on how they are observed, almost as if the act of attention shapes the dreamscape. This perspective encourages us to consider that our collective awareness, thoughts, and intentions are integral threads weaving through the fabric of cosmic dreaming. Finally, contemplating reality as a manifestation of divine or universal consciousness encourages a shift away from viewing existence as merely material and towards recognizing it as an ongoing act of creation. The universe may not be a static environment, but a living, breathing dream that evolves through collective participation. As consciousness expands, so does the dream, revealing new layers of meaning, coherence, and harmony. This allows for a more dynamic understanding of existence, one where we are both characters in and co-creators of the cosmic dream, playing out roles that influence and are influenced by the deeper current of universal awareness. The universe as a manifestation of collective consciousness. The idea that the universe is a manifestation of collective consciousness challenges our conventional understanding of reality, suggesting that everything we observe is interconnected through a kind of shared mental fabric. This perspective draws from various philosophical, spiritual, and scientific traditions that posit consciousness as fundamental rather than secondary to material existence. In this view, the universe isn't merely a vast collection of physical objects, but a dynamic, conscious entity that reflects the accumulated thoughts, beliefs, and emotions of all sentient beings. Certain interpretations of quantum mechanics support this concept by indicating that the act of observation influences reality, implying that consciousness plays an active role in shaping the universe. Throughout history, there have been numerous cultural and spiritual teachings that align with the notion of a collective consciousness. Indigenous traditions often speak of a universal mind or spirit that embodies the collective wisdom of all life forms. Modern thinkers, like Carl Jung, introduced the idea of a collective unconscious, a shared reservoir of archetypes and symbols that influence individual thoughts and behaviors. When applied to the universe itself, This concept suggests that reality is a mirror reflecting the collective mental state, where frequencies of thought and emotion contribute to the fabric of existence. For example, mass hallucinations or synchronized collective actions, such as crowd phenomena or spontaneous social movements, can be seen as manifestations of this interconnected mental web. If the universe is indeed a reflection of collective consciousness, then consciousness becomes the canvas upon which reality is painted. This allows for the possibility that collective shifts in awareness, like the rise of spiritual movements, environmental awareness, or shifts in global consciousness, could influence the very structure of reality. When large groups focus their attention on peace, abundance, or healing, they may actually help shape real-world conditions aligned with those intentions. This is why some spiritual practices emphasize collective prayer or meditation, aiming to aggregate individual consciousness into a powerful, universe-wide force capable of manifesting tangible change. It's a compelling framework that points to a universe as a living, conscious entity, one that evolves through the shared awareness of its inhabitants. From a scientific perspective, studies in fields like quantum physics, neuroscience, and synchronicity offer glimpses into how consciousness might have a foundational role in reality creation. Experiments in entanglement demonstrate that particles separated by vast distances instantaneously influence each other, hinting at a form of universal interconnectedness. Neuropsychology shows how collective moods and cultural narratives influence societal outcomes, reinforcing the idea that our mental environment collectively shapes the physical world. Ultimately, contemplating the universe as a manifestation of collective consciousness can foster a sense of responsibility and empowerment, reminding us that we are integral parts of a vast, living consciousness, continuously co-creating the reality we experience. Indicators of dreamlike nature in cosmic phenomena. The universe often appears to embody the qualities of a vast, surreal landscape, much like a collective dream woven from the threads of countless possibilities. One of the clearest indicators of its dreamlike nature is the inherent unpredictability and element of surprise embedded within cosmic phenomena. Supernova explosions, for example, randomly burst into existence, illuminating space with a brilliance that defies human anticipation. These stellar cataclysms resemble fleeting visions in a restless dream, where moments of intense beauty and chaos emerge unpredictably, reminding us that the universe doesn't follow a rigid script, but rather flows in organic, spontaneous patterns. Furthermore, the peculiar coherence of seemingly chaotic cosmic structures hints at a deeper, subconscious patterning. The distribution of galaxies throughout the universe, forming vast filaments interconnected by dark matter, evokes the interconnectedness often experienced in dreams, an intricate web where all elements are subtly linked despite apparent randomness. The fractal-like structures observed across cosmic scales reinforce this perception. Galaxies, clusters, and voids mirror each other in recursive patterns, as if the universe itself operates on a fractal logic akin to recurring motifs in a dreamscape. This self-similarity across scales serves as a visual testament to the universe's possible nature as a manifestation of a conscious, dreaming entity. The phenomenon of quantum fluctuations during the early universe further deepens this analogy. These tiny, spontaneous variations in energy levels during the universe's nascent moments resemble flickering images in a dream, unpredictably shaping large-scale cosmic features that we see today. The randomness and non-deterministic character of quantum mechanics suggest a reality that isn't entirely fixed, but instead constantly influenced by a kind of underlying subconscious process. In this sense, the universe's patterning emerges not as a rigid mechanical construct, but as a fluid, dynamic tapestry, more akin to a dream continuously unfolding, shifting, and reconfiguring. Lastly, phenomena such as cosmic microwave background radiation, the faint afterglow of the universe's earliest light, whisper of a primordial dream state, a backdrop of faint, seemingly random signals that encode the story of a universe born from fluctuations and illusions of certainty. These signals, repeating across the vastness of space, evoke the echoing thoughts of a mind in deep slumber, crafting a universe that is both familiar and strange, waking and dreaming at once. All these indicators subtly suggest that the cosmos might not be a rigid, material realm, but a manifestation of a greater, conscious dreaming process, an ongoing cosmic reverie that reflects the fluid, elusive, and interconnected nature of reality itself. Implications for human perception and reality. When considering the universe as a dream, it challenges deeply ingrained notions of perception and reality that human consciousness typically relies upon. If the fabric of existence is akin to a collective or cosmic consciousness manifesting through a dreamlike state, then what we experience as solid, objective reality may merely be a transient projection within a vast, conscious continuum. This perspective implies that our perceptions are not entirely separate from the universe itself, but are intertwined with it in a way that resembles the dreamer's experience, fluid, subjective, and open to interpretation. Events that seem fixed and unchangeable in waking life might, in this view, be akin to shifting images in a dream, emerging from the unconscious or collective consciousness of the cosmos. Humans tend to interpret reality as an external world filled with fixed laws and tangible objects. Yet quantum physics already hints at a strange, interconnected universe where observation influences outcomes and particles exist in states of potentiality until measured. When viewed through the lens of the universe as a dream, this behavior could be seen as a reflection of the universe's conscious nature, where reality is not a static backdrop, but a dynamic, responsive creation of universal awareness. Our senses serve as the translators of this cosmic dialogue, shaping perceptions that seem objective but are fundamentally filtered through our consciousness. This implies that altering our perception, through meditation, lucid dreaming, or expanded awareness, might lead to shifting the dream's content, revealing the fluid, non-material foundation of what we call reality. Furthermore, if the universe is a divine or universal consciousness dreaming itself into different forms, individual perceptions are but localized ripples of this greater awareness. This breaks down the barrier between subjective and objective, emphasizing that personal experiences are echoes of a collective, cosmic mind. It suggests that what we perceive as external realities are reflections of internal states, beliefs, emotions, and subconscious patterns, mirroring the idea that consciousness crafts the universe much like a dreamer shapes scenes in a dream. Consequently, human perception becomes a portal, not just into personal understanding, but into a collective, interconnected environment where every mind is part of the same cosmic fabric. This understanding could radically alter how individuals approach life, emphasizing inner work and awareness as means to tap into the larger dream of existence. Living within such a perspective may foster a sense of unity and fluidity, no longer seeing oneself as isolated within a hard external world, but recognizing that consciousness itself is the canvas, the brush, and the paint. The constraints of space, time, and physicality might loosen their grip, revealing opportunities for conscious co-creation within the dreamscape. Artistic expression, spiritual practice, or advanced meditation could be viewed as keys to access deeper layers of this cosmic dream, allowing individuals to influence the collective reality or even glimpse beyond its surface. In this sense, identity shifts from a fixed point to a dynamic expression of universal consciousness, potentially transforming human perception into a constantly expanding exploration of what is real and what is merely a transient projection within the dreaming cosmos. Usnovnoy, Rusgil 5. Deep within the realm of philosophical and metaphysical speculation lies the idea that the universe may fundamentally resemble a vast, conscious dream. This perspective suggests that what we perceive as physical reality, stars, planets, matter, energy, is akin to the fleeting images and narratives conjured by a cosmic mind during sleep. Unlike traditional materialist views, which see the universe as composed of inert particles governed by fixed laws, this framework emphasizes a fluid, interconnected field of awareness that manifests as physical existence. In this conception, the universe isn't just a playground of matter, but a dynamic, conscious fabric that is constantly unfolding and restructuring itself in response to the dreaming consciousness at its core. Scientific insights, particularly from quantum physics, lend intriguing support to some aspects of this idea. The phenomenon of wave-particle duality, where particles seem to exist in a state of probability until observed, hints at a reality that is influenced by consciousness itself. Experiments such as the double-slit test have demonstrated that the act of observation appears to collapse possibilities into a single, concrete outcome. While these findings are often interpreted within the framework of strange quantum mechanics, some theorists extend this to propose that consciousness is intertwined with the fabric of reality at a fundamental level. Thus, the universe might not simply be a collection of inert objects, but a sentient dream generated by a cosmic intelligence, continuously shaping and reshaping itself. From a philosophical standpoint, viewing reality as a form of dreaming prompts us to reconsider notions of permanence and solidity. Just as dreams are vibrant but insubstantial, the physical universe might be a transient pattern within a broader cosmic consciousness. This perspective allows for a fluid understanding of existence, where phenomena are not fixed but are manifestations within a conscious field. Certain Eastern philosophies, such as Advaita Vedanta or Buddhist teachings, have long suggested that the material world is an illusion, a kind of Maya, and that underlying this illusion is a timeless, unchanging consciousness. Instead of dismissing the physical, this approach sees it as a creative projection, a shared hallucination of the universal mind. Examples from mystical traditions abound. Think of accounts from yogis, shamans, or mystics who describe perceiving reality as a dream, or that individual consciousness is interconnected with all of existence. Modern experimental approaches like scientific pantheism or panpsychism explore the idea that consciousness isn't limited to humans but pervades everything. When cosmic consciousness is directed as infinite and coherent, the universe can be envisioned as a vast, collective dream, one where individual minds are like conscious threads woven into a larger, shimmering fabric of awareness. The artful patterning and harmony of the universe, then, resemble the intricate, spontaneous design of a dreamscape painted by a dreaming mind, constantly flowing, shifting, alive with purpose and meaning. As we bring this journey to a close, it's clear that viewing the universe as a dream invites us to reconsider our understanding of reality itself. We've explored how the cosmos might be a reflection of a vast, underlying consciousness, blurring the lines between the material and the intangible, the waking and the dreaming. This perspective encourages us to see ourselves not as separate observers, but as integral parts of a grand, interconnected consciousness unfolding through time and space. If what we discussed resonated with you, take a moment to reflect on your place in this cosmic dance. Perhaps there's a new layer of wonder waiting to be uncovered in your everyday experiences. The universe as a dream suggests that the boundaries we perceive are more fluid than they seem, a reminder that the true nature of reality is infinitely more expansive and mysterious. Stay curious, because there's so much more to explore, deeper ideas about consciousness, the nature of reality, and our role within this cosmic tapestry. We'll be delving into these topics further in upcoming videos, so make sure to subscribe and join us on this fascinating journey. Who knows what dreams the universe still has in store for us?